Hi, Red Devil fans. It's time for another edition of Red Devil Football with Coach Andrew Webb. And where is the time gone? We're already down here to week 8. And, Coach, I guess we're hitting the home stretch of the 2015 season.
Yeah, we're down to our last 3 regular season games, and this time's it ain't slowing down. That's for sure. I try to tell these seniors all the time, don't take it for granted, man. Don't take it for granted going to practice. It's flying by, and we're still doing our absolute best to try to get over this hump, knock the door down. Our kids are fighting hard, man. They're playing their tails off. We just got to find a way to bust the door down, and that's what we're going to try to do again this week.
Speaking of playing hard, last week, so much emotion at Wilder Stadium. The kids, the students, the players just laid it on the line out there on Richardson Field. Come up short. Your thoughts on the Lancaster game?
Well, our kids, they battled their butts off. We probably the one thing I look back on, I see that first quarter we had the turnover inside the 20. We can't miss an opportunity like that against an undefeated football team. We can't do that. It really ended up hurting us, and we battled our butts off, tried to play the best defense that we could. They popped a couple big runs on us, but we really sold out everything we could do to try to stop the run. And at the end, we just didn't play quite good enough to win. Our kids never quit fighting. We had a shot. We drove down the field in the last minute, gave ourselves a chance to tie the game up, send it to overtime, and they made a play, picked the ball off in the end zone. But I couldn't be more proud of our kids. They're fighting their tails off. We're continuing to try to find a little bit of success.
Speaking of fighting, the community, Coach Webb, really came together. It was such a wonderful week. It was all culminated right there on Friday night as the blackout and the awareness for cancer research, the donation made to the Lawrence County Cancer Association, the G Ramage out there at the half, and the kids laid it on the line, and it just was so great to see the kids learn about life and the adversity of life, and the people who honored those who have lost a battle with cancer or who are fighting a battle with cancer. We didn't get to win in the end, but I tell you what, it was really a great lesson learned to our kids, and the community really came together.
Yeah, those guys, when it comes to what we tried to accomplish last week with raising awareness for cancer, those kids walked out there last week as winners. They walked out there as winners, and I'm real proud of what they did. I'm real proud of the way they handled themselves as young men. I'm proud of the things that they learned. I'm just outside of football. Sometimes there's things we're trying to teach them that goes way beyond the football field, and they got it. I was real proud of our guys, the opportunity that we had to really kind of come together with our community outside of just Wilder Stadium. It was a real special night, and it was a real special week for our football program.
Coach, and I just applaud you, our fans, for the way you stepped up last week in our blackout game. Coach, I'm going to ask you from a coaching perspective, the kids really fought hard. You could see the emotion. They laid it on the line. So as you get ready for a game like this week against Union County, is it hard to get the kids back up when they really expanded so much energy and emotion?
Well, sometimes we got to sit down and explain to them kind of what's at stake. You walk into that locker room after that Lancaster game, and man, those kids are devastated. They played their hearts out and came up short. They're devastated. So, on Monday we kind of had to come back in and just tell them, listen, for any opportunity that we may possibly have to play in the postseason, this is a big game for us. Our backs are against the wall, and we got to find a way to win it. So, I was real proud of the way they responded this week. They came back out, guns blazing, practice. So. It's a little bit difficult sometimes to get them back up, but at the same time, once they realize what's at stake, they've responded fine.
A good Union County team, so we're going over facing Coach Tannehill and his team, and we really had to have a strong defensive effort. Seems like every week, but this is a team that spreads you out. They love to throw it, but they run it too. They led by their quarterback Darius Smith and Roscoe Johnson, Shy Smith, 2 excellent wide receivers. So it's going to take our best effort to go over to Union County and get this win this week.
Yeah, they got athletes everywhere, man. They're real talented. Their record 2-5 somewhat deceiving. Just with the people that they've played, the games they've been in, they've been right down to the wire. With Greer, with Gaffney, they've been, Newberry, they've been right there in games against some real good football teams. So we know what we're up against. They're as athletic as any team as we faced, and they do a good job on offense. They're real explosive. They got playmakers everywhere. They can spread you out all across the field. You know, they're just as good on defense. You know, they're big, they're fast, they're physical. So we've got our hands full tonight, but you know we're gonna give them our best shot. You know, this Friday.
Our Red Devils haven't backed down
No.
any week. No matter who we play, we line up, we go at you, do a great job, Coach. Of the boys, just they come out each and every week ready to play football. And we talk about the fans. You have been ready each and every week, so we challenge you. Let's take the trek over to Union County, to Union, this week and support our Red Devils. And I know they're gonna give another good effort. Let's go over there and get our first conference win.
Yeah, we're gonna keep pounding on the door. Our kids keep responding. They're tough, man. They're tough kids. They little, but they scrap. They're gonna scrap you. So we're gonna keep giving them our best shot.
I think Monty Dutton says it better than anybody. He says no matter whether the Red Devils win, whether the Red Devils lose, they are our Red Devils. So I'm challenging you. Let's take the trek over to Union County Friday night and support the Big Red. For Andrew Webb, I'm Buddy Bridges saying see you next week on another edition of Red Devil Football with Coach Andrew Webb.